Hallo en welkom bij de Painscreek Killings. Het is een beetje lang geleden. Ik denk 8 weken voor mij. Ja, ik heb het gespeeld met de paasvakantie en we zijn nu bijna einde schooljaar. Dus ja, het is een beetje lang geleden. Dus ik moet ook even terugdenken van waar zaten we. Maar dat ga ik doen aan de hand van onze inventory. Ja? Welke sleutels dat er nog zijn. Want ik denk dat we de meeste mysteries hebben opgelost van de originele vragen. Niet van de vragen die daarna zijn gekomen. Nee. Oh, nee, sorry. We weten het nog altijd niet. Ik zal mijn gordijn aan het dicht doen terwijl. Nee, juist, we weten het nog altijd niet. We hebben een vermoeden wie Scott vermoord heeft. Maar we weten nog niet wie Vivian vermoord heeft. We weten wel dat Scott de buiteneigenlijke zoon van... Oh, ik weet zijn naam niet meer. Is. En dat Bernard, de butler, waarschijnlijk Scott vermoord heeft, aangezien we het mes bij hem gevonden hebben. En als vengeance voor Vivian. Maar Scott heeft het nog niet gedaan. Dus... even denken, hè. We gaan verder. We zijn hier geëindigd met de zicht naar hier. We worden ook achtervolgd door een geest. Dat was ook nog een ding. Een van, ik geloof Sophia daar haar naam was. Dat zijn wij. Dat is onze dingen. Dat was de originele vraag. Music box. Dat was met de dochter. Ik geloof dat daar nog een music box stond. En deze. Desk key. Ah, dat is ook hier ergens. Old Mansion Gate. Wat zou dit zijn? Ik weet het niet, maar ik weet wel dat we hier moeten zijn. Second floor, we zijn zo binnengekomen. Dus naar daar. Nee, dat is niet hier. Ah, daar. Dus even terug wennen van hoe dat moet. Oké. Dear Trisha, I have grown to learn about my birth parents. I feel as if a great veil has been lifted from my eyes. I now understand why Father Matthew was against us seeing each other. He was right, we shouldn't be together. Please believe me when I say I did not kill your mother. I've never lied to you and never will. I don't know who killed Vivian. Hopefully the truth will come to light someday. There is so much that I want to tell you, but I cannot at this moment. I pray the day when I can express everything to you will come quickly. All I can say now is that I'm sorry for all the pain I have caused you. Please forgive me. Sincerely, Scott. Oké. Trisha en Scott waren blijkbaar broer en zus. Oké. Was dat hier? Ja, dat was hier. Oké. Ik heb een diary. Although we live in the same house, Charles and I are hardly speaking to each other. I know that he's been feeling guilty ever since his affair with Sophia, the mother of Scott. But that was 20 years ago. It's high time I forgive him out loud. Next, I need to work out with Trisha. I've been objecting her relationship with Scott for quite some time. In doing so, Trisha has been avoiding me. I haven't been a good mother, but I want to be whenever she needs me for now. I just want things to go back the way they were. The agency has arranged for a new guy to help me. His name's Owen Smith, quite a young man from what he has accomplished. During our meeting, Owen asked me many things as if he was interviewing me. The brief introduction turned out to be hours long. However, by the end of it, he said he has everything he needed and will get things moving right away. I have a good feeling about him. Owen called to meet with me today. He had the papers ready for me to sign. He said that the location of the exhibition has been approved. All we need now is the down payment. That's great. I sent payments almost immediately after I formed our accountant, Helen, to transfer the money from the Roberts relief fund since the hospital won't be needing it for a while. Owen's been a great help since we brought up the idea of an art gallery for the public. I'm not sure if things could have gone so quickly if it had been some other agent. I owe him that much. The art gallery will open in 3 months. I'm so excited about it. We have received most of the artwork from the contributors and artists. All I need to ask Charles if he would be willing to donate some. Ik kan niet meer lezen. To donate some of his paintings. If this exhibition succeeds, it will be good for us and for Painscreek. I haven't felt this alive in a long time. I have a purpose now. Okay. Oké, we hebben Vivian Roberts story helemaal gedaan. Nu is mijn vraag, had ze nu een affaire? Ja of nee? Wacht hè. Ik heb nu nog een sleutel van een poort. Ha. Dit is de put waar Sophie. What the fuck? Okay. Here she lies. No, 5, 2, 6. All tools found. Ik heb zo misschien dat er iemand gaat staan. Oké, hier was het gebeurd dat Sophia vermoord is. Oké. Wacht, hè. We hebben nu het... Ik denk dat we hier alles hebben. We hebben nu het lokkertje van Sophia. Wie zijn huis was dat nu weer? Mm, nee. Ja, het is even denken. Hier. Diaries. Ja, ja. Dorothy. Als ik het goed heb. Is dit de huis van Dorothy? Denk het wel. Ja. Wat was de code nou weer? Allee. 0526. 0526. Oké. Dear Sophia, how have you been? I hope everyone is treating you well at the mansion. It's been 6 months since my missionary work started here in Indonesia. Life here is hard but meaningful. I thought my life at the orphanage was miserable, but after coming here, I realized I'm blessed more than I could ever imagine. I supposed to be back in 1 week's time, but recently decided I will be extending my stay with another 6 months. I haven't received any letters from you for a while now. I hope you're doing well. Remember the time when we were at the orphanage? You said you don't want to be poor anymore. I think God heard your call and brought you to Painscreek. Ik denk het niet. Charles and Vivian told me they were glad I introduced you to them. They said you're a hardworking person with a kind heart, and that us being related was not the reason they hired you. You got the job on your own merit. I did not know whether or not to tell them we are not actually cousins. I feel bad for lying to them. I guess I will have to tell them the truth someday. Having said that, I'm glad that you're in Painscreek. We can talk and meet anytime, just like good old days at the orphanage. I will do my best here. I hope you can wait for me. Best regards, Matthew Brooks. P.S. I have prepared a special present for your birthday. Wait for my telegram that day. Dit is Sophia's. dingen. I know some people don't like me. Wanda always speaks on me and Bernard ignores me most of the time. Andrew, well, he's okay as long as I'm not in his garden. Dorothy cares a lot for me though. I like her. Tom, our security guard, treats me with respect even though I'm just a housemaid. Vivian and Charles are kind to me. Oh, and Matthew too. I almost forget about him. He's been taking care of me forever. Certainly as long as I can remember. I'm a lucky girl. Matthew talks to me whenever he has time. Sometimes I feel like he's trying to escape his chores at the church. Oh my. We talk about everything under the sun, our hopes, dreams, futures. It reminds me of our days at the orphanage. Landing a job here as a maid was the best thing that could have happened to me. However, I never imagined I would be having an affair with a married man, let alone my employer. Now I'm carrying his child. How do I face Matthew? I received a letter from Matthew today saying that he will be extending his stay in Indonesia for 6 more months. That's always been him. He always had a noble heart, wanting to help people everywhere. I miss him and I'm glad he decided to extend his stay there. It gives me time to prepare how I will explain my situation to him. I don't know how he will take it if he hears the truth blurted out once he's back. I received a telegram this morning from Matthew wishing me a happy birthday. He told me he had a special birthday present prepared for me. All I need to find is the clues that he placed in our favorite places. He's waiting for my telegram after I solved the puzzle. I actually solved it already, but I don't know what to say to him. What should I do? My baby was born today at 8:20 a.m. and it's a boy. He looks just like Charles. Dorothy is taking good care of us. She prepares the food and attends to my needs. I almost feel like I'm her boss. Charles visits me all the time, asking if we need anything. I told him he didn't have to come so often, and instead focus on work. As a mayor, he must have had a lot on his mind. Charles told me today that his mother, Magdalena, will be arriving in 2 weeks. She knows about our relationship. I feel nervous because she's a strict woman. At the same time, I'm happy because she told Charles to take responsibility for me and my son. Soon I won't have to be a maid anymore. Childhood decided to name our child Vincent Roberts. I like the name. Is that all? Sophia Miller. Wacht hè. Nu weet ik even niet meer wat we konden doen. Wacht even. Waar is Vincent geboren? Er was toch ergens een code dat we een belangrijke verjaardag moesten ingeven. Uh, June 1st, 1975. 75. Ik denk dat ik het kan onthouden. Maar waar? Ik denk dat ik het weet. De enige persoon die zich echt iets aantrekt van Vincent, buiten Sophia en Dolores, is de vader. Ik denk dat we terug naar de mensen moeten gaan. Waar was de schilderijzaal nu alweer? Nee, dat was de addict. Dat is hier beneden. Nee. Ja, hier. Niet deze. Niet deze. 6 in 1975. I can't believe that Scott killed my wife. It's been spewed all over the media. How? Why? He loves Trisha, and I treat him like my own son. It doesn't make any sense. I visited Scott today and asked him why he would kill Vivian. He did not answer, but simply looked down on the floor. I wanted an answer so desperately that I nearly rattled his neck. Does he even feel any guilt or remorse for what he's done? How can he not say anything? I visit Scott again today, knowing that he will be released soon. There wasn't just enough evidence to pin him. He looked thinner than before, but I didn't care. I want to know why he killed Vivian. When I asked, he stared at me. I was so angry that I yelled at him. I was about to leave when, out of nowhere, he said, I pity the ignorant. What the hell does that mean? I got drunk last night at the inn. Scott is a free man. I think I babbled about how much I despise Scott and what I would do to have someone get rid of him. Did I really say that? How did I get home anyway? Alright, Bernard was with me. He drove me home. First National Bank. Loftrish 01 Knight Queen Bishop. Wacht, hè. Wacht. Ik moet mijn notities terugpakken. Ik heb daar denk ik ook opgeschreven wat de Queen is. Die hebben we ook allemaal gevonden. Horse weet ik nu niet meer. Hebben we die al gezien? Ja, 7 is de toren. 1 is de Queen. En dan hebben we nog een King. Die staat waarschijnlijk daarnaast. Dat is eigenlijk een bishop. B, Q, K. Ik ga dat ontschrijven, die nummers. Ik weet niet of dat iets gaat uithalen. Zo, ik denk wel het... echt nummer en lof. Trish 061174. En dat is in de desk study. En de king is 4. Wat is deze nog? I, Charles of Andres, being of sound of mind, declare this codicil to my last will and testament. Dat is met de geboorte van de kleine. Article 6b of my will shall be modified to read should a boy be born in the Roberts family that is direct lineage to Charles Roberts. If he is the eldest son and no others contest, he shall inherit all the family's fortune upon Charles Roberts' passing. Sole condition is that the son must be at least 25 years of age. Item 2, Article 6a of my will shall be stricken in its entirety. The firstborn child shall inherit 50% of all. Item 11 shall be added. Victor Vincent Roberts shall be officially acknowledged as a family member of the Roberts family. En dan Randall Lewis wist ervan. Waar is hij in zijn desk? Study desk. Study room. We zijn er naartoe ontgaan. Ah. We kunnen het nog niet doen. Ik weet niet wat we kunnen doen. Ik heb geen sleutels meer. Nee, ik heb geen sleutels meer. Ik weet niet wat we kunnen doen. Nee, dat is niet nodig. Journal. Juist, er was nog puzzel. Ik is op zoek naar Matthew's favorieten. Wacht. Moon Café, The Church en Little Big Books. Oké. Dan gaan we daar nog een op zoeken. Ah ja, wacht. Ding opschuiven. Dus Moon Café, Church, Little Big Books. En dan dat was deze. En als courtyard, de bridge. Ah, dat weet ik. Dat weet ik zijn. Dat hebben we in het begin helemaal gezien. Oké. Ik denk het best beginnen van aan de kerk. Dat het verste weg is. Dus dit little books. Nee. Ik ben helemaal aan het verloren aan het lopen. Okay. Nee, dit is de ingang. Oh. Yeah. Dit is de kerk. Ah, hier. Amai. Dat is iets klein. Oké. Dan naar Anna, denk ik. Dan hier eigenlijk beneden staan. Ah, wacht, hier. Ik zag het wanneer ik naar boven aan het kijken was. Een beurt? Nee, waar is het Mooncafé? Is dat niet het Mooncafé? Hier, Mooncafé. Nee, hier is nog een stuk. Wacht eens. Playground. Dan, post office. Stream. Ja, ik denk dat ik wel just... Nee. Ik zit nu hier. Waar is... Little books is hier. Hier. Ah, hier, house. En dan de streamen. Stump. Wat zou dat kunnen betekenen? Naar de playground dan gaan? Zou ik denken. Shit, we komen hier aan het water. Waarom komen we aan het water? Dat is van naar Scott te gaan. Zou toch naar Scott zijn kant zijn? Nee, ik denk dat ik op zoek moet naar een stomp. Oftewel naar een vogelhuisje. Huh? Ik zou toch denken dat... Oftewel moet ik verder doorgaan en moet ik niet hier zijn. Deze is gesloten. Huh? Oh, ik dacht even dat er iemand stond. Ik zie toch nergens gevoelig. Ik heb zo het gevoel dat ik iets niet heb, waardoor dat ik hierover kan geraken. Hoe lang zijn we bezig? We zijn zo lang nog niet bezig, hè? We zijn nog maar 41 minuten bezig. Weet je wat? Sorry, maar ik ga dit rap opzoeken. Painscreek, killings, Matthew, puzzel. Ja. Ja, dat is hoe dat je het gevonden hebt. Ja, sorry, ja. Um, okay. In de speel. Die is toch ook heel triest om te zien. Secondje, hè? Ik zit in de verkeerde playground. Ik zie nu juist. Nee, ik zie toch juist dat. Ik denk toch dat ik verkeerd zit. Is dat binnen? Nee. Ja, nu ben ik aan het twijfelen. Ik zie geen playground ook niet. Ja. Ik zit wel juist. Toch de enige playground die we zijn tegenkomen. Nee, ik wil dat vandaag nog vinden. Wacht. Dus dit is het laatste dat we gevonden hebben. Okay. Dan vind je een boom met een vogelkast. Vogelhuisje. Het is toch een boom met vogelhuisje. Iets verder overstap uit in de bocht van het hek. Ik snap het echt niet. Wat ik heb gevonden is: loop de speeltuin door, sla rechts af en waar het pad begint ga je nogmaals rechtsaf naar de rivier. Dus ik kom hier aan op de speelplaats, ik loop door en ik ga naar rechts. Waar het pad begint ga je nogmaals rechtsaf naar de rivier. Oké. Aan het water vind je een boom met een vogelhuisje. Iets verderop stroomafwaarts in de bocht van het hek zie je een boomstam. Welk hek? Hier ga ik niet door. Hier is niemand, dit is kotsenplaats. Dus ik snap het niet wat ik fout doe. Nee, dus we zijn geëindigd op de brug. Steek de brug over en slaag linksaf. Vervolgens stroomt het aan het houten brug die je oversteekt. Loop de speeltuin door, sla rechtsaf en waar het pad begint ga je nog wel rechtsaf naar de rivier. Dan moet ik toch in de rivier geraken. zou ik denken. Excuses. Waarom valt hij in een keer wat? Ja, sorry hiervoor. Ja, ik zie iets staan dat ik niet wil doen. Terwijl vraagstuk. Oké, wachten. Ja. Kom aan. In de hoek rechts. Nee. Dat moet ik niet. Om een stomp te vinden. Kan die toch niet naar rechts? Maar wacht, die is... stroomafwaarts, maar dit is stroomopwaarts. Hè? komt toch niet rechts? Jawel, ik zie het. Ik zie het daar. Ik zag het. Oh man. Dus dit is het voorhuisje en dit is de stronk. En dat was 12:30. 12:03. Oh mijn god, dat duurde zo lang. Dear Sophia, it's been quite a while since I last wrote to you. I've been busy. I hope you're doing well. Father Kelvin has been guiding me how to be a man of God, to grow my faith in the Lord and my compassion of people. When I see those who have no beds to sleep on and no food to eat, my heart goes out to them. I wish I could do more. Father Calvin has been handing me more and more responsibilities. It seems like he might retire soon. He even gave me his favorite desk in the study room. I changed the code to 0318, the day we first came to the orphanage. Painscreek has been very quiet recently. Nothing much goes on in this small town. Oliver is still Painscreek's event photographer. Charles and Vivian are running their businesses as usual. Trisha is 7 now. She's really smart and loves to hang out with her dad. Doris T, the same authority that we all love. Bernard, still the reliable butler. I don't think he will ever be replaced. As for me, well, I'm still waiting here for your return. Do you remember the church addict? Well, I spend most of my free time there now doing wood carving. It helps me relax. Hey, I even got pretty good at it. Sometimes I will think of you and how we spent our time together. I'm not sure if you ever realized how I felt towards you. Since you left, I kept writing these letters, but I never mailed them. And to be honest, it's because I don't have a clue where you might be staying right now. At the same time, writing to you has made me feel that we are still close to each other. Today marks the 6th year you left Painscreek. I don't still know why you left. All I want to say is take care. This will be my last letter. One day I hope to see you again. Dus wacht. Matthew wist op dit moment niet dat Sophia overleden was. Oké. Dear Sophia, please wait for my return. Every moment I spent with you is like a beautiful dream. Happy birthday. Oh. Hij wou echt een huwelijk vragen. Oké, nu is het probleem. Die woonde in de kerk, hè? Ja, die woonde in de kerk. Nee, we hebben nu deze toegangscode van zijn desk. Waar dat we die darts dingen hebben gedaan. Nee. denk het weer. Nee. Als ik het goed heb, is die boven te doen. Nee, is niet deze. Nou ja, wel deze. 0318. Dear diary. I visited Scott today. I couldn't believe what he said. How could Sophia be dead? How could Andre, Henry, and Vivian have killed her? Did Dorothy know? How about Wanda and Charles? Did they know? Why didn't anyone tell me? I visited Sophia's grave today. It was just a wooden cross that Scott made. There was no name on it. I placed some flowers in front of it. She always had a liking for flowers. We had mass today. Vivian and Henry were here, and who, as usual, didn't come. All I can think about is, whenever I look at them, is whether they actually killed Sophia or not. As I praised the Lord through the sermon, I felt sick to the stomach. I couldn't bear to see their faces. What should I do? I know I should forgive them, but it's so difficult. I'm dying inside. I wish I never visited Scott. I wish I never heard what he said. I wish I could forget everything. I need to talk to Andrew. I need him to confess. 6 juni. Journal. Newspaper. Andrew reads that. De priester heeft het gedaan. Oké, dan is die een spoiler die ik per ongeluk gezien heb. Iets. Dan gaan we naar. Naar waar gaan we nu? Er is vermelding gemaakt van Sophia's grave. Dus Sophia's grave gaan bezoeken. We hebben Sophia's grave al gevonden, geloof ik. Dat was niet zo in vannacht. Calvin Bennett. Ja, er is nergens iets meer te doen, dus het is hier ergens te doen. Ik wil eerst reden. Scott is gone, Trisha is dead. How does this happen? We held Trisha's funeral last week. There have been more people than there should have been. The village will be barren in a few months to a year. My generation is just moving out, and the old generation is simply dying out. I will also be leaving soon once my mother passes on. Was die een andere zin. Once I can't take care of her any longer. The night Vivian died, I saw Scott meeting her. I was at a distance from where they were arguing. I couldn't hear the details, but I could tell they were disagreeing. When Scott left and went back to his cabin, I followed him. I watched him through the window until early morning, all the time thinking how he have drifted so far. How could Trisha choose him over me, and I not good enough for her? Derek. The police questioned me when Scott was suspected of killing Vivian. I know he didn't do it, but I decided not to tell them what I knew. With Scott locked up, I could have had a chance to be with Trisha. I didn't expect that this small omission on my part would eventually lead to Scott's death. When Scott died, Trisha entered her life. In a way, I too died that way. I never wished for Scott to die, nor Trisha. I hope they can forgive me. Ja, goed, Dirk. Heel goed. Ah. Dat is een loper. Ja, dat is dus met bishop. Ja, toch? Secret of Painscreek. Is hidden in the study room. I don't really... Wat is dit? Verborgen kamer in de studeerkamer. Ja, dat hebben we gevonden. Buiten ondergrond gegaan doorgang is de switchbusje. Geheime kamer boven vaderskamer. Ik denk nog niet dat we die hebben gevonden. Ja, hij heeft wel de dood van 2 van zijn vrienden veroorzaakt. Ja, nu moest ik weer al denken, hoe noemde die een vader nu alweer? Nee, die een vorige. Ja, dat was in deze. Ik denk dat het nog belangrijke data zijn. Want dat was degene die dat hem zo hard Reverend, de vorige pastoor was dat. Ik zal vast nog eens kijken. Nee. Ik denk dat ik het weer weet wat we nog miste. Hier. Zijn geboortejaar. 24. 02. Dear Father Calvin, this is a letter about things I've witnessed during my stay in Painscreek while in service of Vivian Roberts. I have no one to confide in, and I dare not speak to you in public, hence this letter. I accompanied Mrs. Roberts to Painscreek on July 4 to visit her son Charles. It was rumored that... dat was de attendant van de moeder van Charles. Schoonmoeder van Vivian, die ze heeft... It was rumored that Vivian had a nervous breakdown following her own delivery of Trisha, and that she had to stay in PCH for rehabilitation for several months. During that time period, Charles was all alone. He found comfort in a housemaid by the name of Sophia. They had an affair, a boy was born. 2 days after arriving, we were informed that Sophia, along with the child, had left Painscreek. Where she could have gone off was a mystery for all of us. I assumed most of us believed the story, including myself. However, Mrs. Roberts refused to believe that Sophia would leave when she would have been accepted in the Roberts family. The boy that she bore for Charles would have guaranteed that Mrs. Roberts initiated a search for Sophia with our driver, Patrick, and myself. It lasted less than 2 months before she passed away from a heart attack. What I want to confess in this letter is not about Sophia, although I was initiated by her disappearance. It's about Mrs. Roberts' untimely death. You see, Miss Roberts had a heart condition, and it had been affecting her for a while. However, her medication had always kept her stable. Her prescription was still the same during her visit to Painscreek, yet her condition worsened. The family doctor, Henry Johnson, confirmed that her search for Sophia has taken a toll on her health. All she needed was to rest as much as she could and she would be fine. I know that despite the doctor's advice, Miss Roberts did not stop the search. Did that create stress on her? Yes. But should it have killed her? According to the physician tending to Mrs. Roberts back home? No. Definitely not within such a short time span if she had taken her medicine. Her body was never at topside. Her son Charles wanted her body untouched and buried properly. As Patrick and I were packing to leave for home, I couldn't help but wonder, who could have wanted Mrs. Roberts' death? Is there a connection between the affair of Charles and the housemaid and the disappearance of Sophia and her child and the death of Mrs. Roberts? I would like to say who I suspect, yet I am in no such position and I'm afraid that I might name the wrong person. As I write this letter, I hope you can understand what I'm trying to avoid. I pray that the truth will be revealed as God permits. Sincerely, Sylvia Eden. Oké. Wacht, hè. We hebben nu het laatste stukje van de puzzel voor... Ik denk dat we terug moeten gaan naar de mansion. En ik denk dat dat het laatste is dat ik vandaag ga doen. We hebben nu alleen bevestiging nog nodig dat vader Matthew werkelijk achter de 3 gegaan is. Van Andrew zijn we toch al 99% zeker? In zijn dagboek stond 6 juni. Ik ga er naartoe. Ik wil dat hij het allemaal zegt. 7 juni, het huis is verbrand met hem erin. Coincidink? I think not. Ik denk dat in de kamer zelf nog wat. Nou ja, ik kan ook beginnen zo. Just. Zo misschien heel klein. Wacht, hè. Maar hij heeft King, Queen, Bishop gezegd. King is 4. Queen. Bishop is 9. En dan dat een vibratiecode is. Dat is een leuk. Had ik dan verkeerd? Ik denk dat ik het verkeerd had. Months ago, right before Vivian was killed, I confronted her about Mom's death. She said she didn't know anything about it. She only administered medicine as provided by Dr. Johnson. She was lying. I could see in her eyes she was scared and she was hiding her fear. Knowing that Vivian was never completely truthful with me, but I still have no proof yet. She never liked Mom, but I wouldn't have thought her capable of killing her own mother-in-law. I know that she had something to do with what happened to Mom and Sophia, but what can I do? She was my wife after all. And now? Vivian's dead, so is Scott. Now Trisha is dead too. Is this my punishment for the affair I had 20 years ago? Eh. Becker's investigation. Our investigation was initially promising. We interviewed possible witnesses who might have something about Sophia's disappearance. Months later, however, we are nowhere near what happened to Sophia. We searched through all states for possible traces, but no avail. What we can conclude is that at this time is the main cause of Sophia's disappearance had something to do with Andrew, Henry, and Vivian. Now that they are gone, we are unable to get the truth about what really happened to Sophia. If you prefer, we can still continue the search, however, the results look bleak. We have posted rewards for any information regarding Sophia, hoping that it's just a matter of time before someone with real information steps up. For the time being, is the judge you wait. Should anything emerge, you will be the first to know. Upon your request, we investigated Andrew Reed and Henry Jones' death. Due to confidential agreements with our sources, we are unable to reveal the truth of their nature. The true nature of their deaths. Suffice to say, both of them did not die of such accidents, so we dug deeper. We found out that Andrew and Henry both related to the disappearance of Sophie Miller and the death of Magdalena Roberts 20 years ago. What really happened to Sophia, we do not know as of now. However, some evidence was brought to light regarding Magdalena's death. We talked to a retired nurse who used to work at Painscreek Community Hospital. Although she preferred to remain anonymous, according to her, she came across a note while cleaning Dr. Johnson's office. In it, Dr. Johnson stated that the prescription was lethal and to be administered only to Magdalena, and the dosage had to be precise or it will not work. No one else should intake it. A letter was made out to your wife, Vivian, according to the note. If you like for us to stop this investigation, let us know at your earliest convenience, otherwise we'll continue to find out the truth about Sophia's disappearance. Okay. Dat is al. Dat is al. Dan weet ik niet hoe dat ik verder moet. Dus ik denk dat ik hier even ga stoppen. En eens ga zien hoe dat ik verder moet. Ja, als ik hier start, dan weet ik de volgende keer. Ik ben juist van de mensen gekomen. Ik moet nu verder gaan. Oké. Sorry als ik een beetje over alles was. Maar ik wou het verhaal verder krijgen. En ik vond gewoon dat vorige kastje niet. Het stond wel goed verstopt. Ik had daar nooit geen pad gezien. Ik denk dat we de volgende keer als we spelen wel de endgame gaan halen. Allee, ik ga proberen om dan in één keer door te doen, zodat we het einde van de Painscreek killings hebben. Bevestiging dat vader Matthew de moord heeft gepleegd. We weten dat Bernard Scott vermoord heeft. Ik vraag me af of dat Charles te weten is gekomen dat Scott zijn zoon is. Want die heeft zijn eigen zoon de dood ingepraat. Maar we shall see you next time. Maar voorlopig zou ik zeggen, like, subscribe en tot de volgende. Bye bye.